A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members, and we are basking in the glory of what India achieved yesterday at the Eden Gardens. 8-0, equaling their best World Cup streak ever. The dismantling of South Africa by 243 runs has ensured that we are going to go in a big way for the World Cup title. 12 years of pain are going to be eliminated. 10 years of ICC pain are going to be eliminated in grand style. I repeat, luck, bad luck, only bad luck can ensure India do not win the ICC World Cup 2023 this time around. Remember, bad luck is the only factor. Maybe another 30 to 45 minutes of bad cricket can ensure India does not win the World Cup this time around. But it is a testament to India that we as a nation continue to do brilliantly across the spectrum. Bowling, batting, fielding, it has been absolutely brilliant. And the performance against South Africa, where our bowlers and Virat Kohli put on, was simply excellent. And it was beyond belief. Like, this current pack has shown us what greatness can be. There's comparisons to 2007, the Australian team, 1979 West Indies. So, while the Indian cricket team is going berserk and is absolutely on top of their game, one particular former Pakistan cricket analyst and cricketer is at it again. After making the ludicrous claims that India is having a different ball preference and they're doing something weird with the ball, he has once again done it. Hasan Raza. Hasan Raza yet again has come up with a ludicrous claim that India is manipulating the DRS. Yes, on the show that he was doing at that time, Hasan Raza has stated that, India is manipulating the DRS, and this time he did it because it was against Heinrich Klaasen. Now remember, Heinrich Klaasen went for the sweep shot, but then he missed it. Review was taken and an LBW was given. Ravindra Jadeja insisted that the review be taken. Replay showed the ball pitched in line and that it was hitting the stumps. Klaasen was on his way. Now, remember, the ball pitched just about in line and it hit the stumps. But Hasan Raza believes that the Indian officials, that the Indian team are totally manipulating the DRS in their favor. He also cited the example of 2011 where Saeed Ajmal got rid of Sachin Tendulkar and that the DRS was manipulated. He said at that time, Saeed Ajmal had gotten Sachin Tendulkar out, DRS was manipulated by India. Now, if India is doing well, there will be a section of people who just do not appreciate the fact that India is doing well. Coming from Pakistan, it is not surprising at all, considering that Pakistan are on the ropes at this time. For these kind of comments to come from there, it is not surprising at all. And with Hasan Raza, when he did not know the rules of how the ball selection can happen, this kind of a claim, well, it had to happen. I mean, DRS and all these kind of things. Remember, Pakistan have been on the receiving end of DRS. Remember that one wicket loss that they had to South Africa in Chennai. Umpires called DRS. Everything was at the biggest forefront of their debate. But here, he's saying that everything is working in favor of India. The DRS has been manipulated. Everything has been manipulated. Now here, do you agree with him? Can you agree with that ludicrous claim that, India is probably manipulating the DRS? Perhaps, perhaps not. Remember, DRS is a technology which has some checks and balances in place. If there is an error, there might be an error which is blatant enough to be shown. Otherwise, to just accuse that India is manipulating the DRS is hearsay. It has got nothing. It has got no proof whatsoever. So, Pakistan, they have been on the opposite end of the DRS situation, considering what happened to them in the game against South Africa. Now, they are arguing that, India is getting all the DRS things in their favor. Well, Hasan Raza just has to understand that technology is a very fickle thing. It can work, it might not work. Sometimes there is that margin of error. That is why if he just understands the rules, the world will be a better place to live. And for people who are asking who is Hasan Raza, he was the youngest Pakistan cricketer to play. He was the youngest cricketer on debut. 14 years he made his test debut, but never prospered at that time. And that's why now he's just giving all these theories, which absolutely does not add up whatsoever. Now, there is a large section of the social media that are calling Virat Kohli's 100 selfish. 101 of 120 balls, strike rate of 83. Many people are calling Virat Kohli's knock, oh, it was a selfish knock. He cares for his milestone. He cares for only all these kind of things. Venkatesh Prasad has come out on Twitter to express, wait a minute, there is a twist in this, okay? Do not take this clip out of context and say this. Virat Kohli is selfish. That's what Venkatesh Prasad stated. But remember, what did Venkatesh Prasad say after that? He is selfish for following the dreams of a billion people. He is selfish for ensuring that he satisfies the dreams of a billion people. So, where was Virat Kohli selfish during his knock in Kolkata? Rohit Sharma in the presentation also stated that we had asked Virat to play in this similar way. We wanted Virat to play this kind of a knock. And remember Virat Kohli in the post-match presentation, what did he say after he got the Man of the Match award? He clearly stated that conditions had changed dramatically. He could not go out and ensure that he could play like how Rohit Sharma did, like how Shubman Gill did, but the conditions had changed accordingly. So that is why for all people, you can make that argument that he was selfish during the Pune knock. Blatant. That you can do it, but not for Kolkata. Look at the broader context of the match. India got a total which was well about 70-80 over par. And South Africa even then would not have mounted a fight. So where is the question of selfish? Always judge a knock in the entire context of the match. That is what I urge all our Indian cricket fans. Judge it in the context of the entire match. If India would have lost it, then I would have agreed that, okay, maybe there is somewhat of a thing as such. So that is why this is the current situation when you look at Virat Kohli. Absolutely a brilliant knock. Apprentice equals the master. 49 tons, and maybe he could gun for a 50th on the 12th, on the 15th, or maybe on the 19th, because India look very good favourites to reach the World Cup final and eliminate 12 years of pain. There is a big possibility that you could have a 20-year rematch. India versus Australia 2003 final could happen in 2023. India takes their revenge. Very strong possibility of that happening. So stay tuned for all that we say about all this. And as far as others, there's an update on by Freaking Awesome who's giving us, will SL versus Bangladesh game happen at Delhi? Any updates? Bangladesh has never beaten Sri Lanka. However, after 2019 World Cup, Sri Lanka lost 2 out of the 8 games. Both are playing for Pride though and CT qualification. Okay. There is a game that is about to happen in Delhi, Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh, but the current pollution that is outside is absolutely woeful. It is in the severe category today. Remember, the air quality index in Delhi NCR is going to slip to the severe category. And pollution, remember, is prevalent in the entire belt stretching from northern India to eastern India. What are the conditions? The ICC have stated that they are going to take this according to the bad light or the rain kind of a situation. If it does not improve, then they will not play. And remember, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh have been at the receiving end of the pollution in Delhi. Remember, Sri Lankan players were seen vomiting during the test match in Delhi, which was held in absolutely pathetic conditions in Delhi. The irony was that the Indian fans were mocking the Sri Lankans. Oh, they are weak. They just cannot adjust to it. I am sorry. Pollution is not a birthright where you can adjust to it. It is a total colossal failure by all the governments that are involved here. So that is why Bangladesh also, they were playing in an AQI of 850 in 2019 in Delhi, which they won their first T20 again. So one hopes that the Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game happens without any mishaps. There is going to be a lot of attention on the medical staff that is there. If the game proceeds, let's see how the ICC handle it. But if there is a full game and if players fall ill, the ICC and the BCCI have a lot of explanations to do. In ideal circumstances, you shouldn't even be playing out there. Teams should get 1 point and move on rather than risking the health and destroying a health for close to 5 to 7 years then, because the air in Delhi is woeful because of incompetence at every single level. So that is the current situation. And if you look at the world of other sports, historic day for India in all the other matches that you look at it. The India women's team won the Asian Champions Trophy. First time after 2016 that they won a major title. With 4-0 victory over Japan. It was a thorough performance from them. If you look at Vidit Gujarati, yesterday at night I had done a video in the open category now. India have two grandmasters in the candidates, a historic first ever. Vaishali, who is Pragnananda's sister, she has also secured qualification for the women's candidates. So, three Indians in the candidates in 2024. Truly, Indian chess is reaching meteoric heights indeed. And we as India could not be ever proud of them than ever. It was a truly remarkable feat from the Indian chess players. So, Vidit Gujarati, Pragnananda, Vaishali Pragnananda, these three have made it to the candidates. Vaishali obviously is in the women's candidate section. Vidit Gujarati and Pragnananda are in the open category. If you look at all the other sports, Max Verstappen won a brilliant Sao Paulo Grand Prix, comfortably winning, and Fernando Alonso secured the third position in an epic battle with Sergio Perez. Lando Norris finished second, and that's why Verstappen, 17th Grand Prix win this season. He has been a beast, Supermax in that sense. Now, if you look at what has happened in the world of tennis, again, Matthew Ebden and Rohan Bopanna, they lost in the final of the doubles. So, number one ranking also has missed for them. Novak Djokovic, on the other hand, he won the Paris Masters, and for the 8th year, he could end as the number one. What a brilliant achievement by Joker. And it continues that this particular incident, that whatever has happened in 2023, Novak Djokovic is supreme indeed. 24, he's level now with Margaret Court. Next year, he could very well scale that by winning the Australian Open. So that is the latest update. We have Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. We hope that the sensible decision is made and they do not play in these polluted conditions. But if they do, you're taking a big risk with the players that's involved. So that is the game today, Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. Next, if you look at it, there are some games that are of pride. If Australia beat Afghanistan tomorrow, they will qualify as the third team. The crucial games this week are November 9th and November 11th. The second game, that is. New Zealand versus Sri Lanka, Pakistan versus England. Those are the only games that are of very much of value here. Others are just a sideshow in order to ensure that they get to Champions Trophy qualification. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.